Me, mom, ooh.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm StarofWisdom,
And I'm Asa.
and it's episode 5?
5.
5.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I gotta get out of this
What's
forest.
here?
Oh boy, there's trainer battles. So you're in this Castelia city, right?
Yep.
And you're gonna look for the name raider.
That's the idea.
And I need to try to get back out of this forest without dying, because apparently there are trainer battles, and I am injured. Oh boy. Can we do it? They're almost half my level, so probably. I hope.
Wait. Sorry, you're still in the
I'm in the forest.
Forest.
I finished the Team Plasma stuff, but then I want to go out of the forest to run back and heal really quick. And there's like trainers on the main road blocking the way
see.
back. So yeah. We'll just quickly fight our way through that, and hopefully no one dies. Because I feel like I lost a lot of Pokemon last episode, didn't I?
At least 2?
I feel like I had a lot of deaths, yeah. We have another Mienshao. I should not have stayed in here. I don't really have anything for this. And I really hope I don't get a critical hit. Because, as we know, Mienshao has Anger Point. That ain't good. Oh, God! Well, alright. I think I lost my Mienshao. Oh, it barely lived! Yes! Okay, phew. The opposing Mienshao had Luster Purge, which is, you know, Latios and Latias's signature move.
Wow.
Which is good against opposing Mienshao. Don't have enough
why
heals.
this elevator only takes you to the 11th floor.
Yeah, in Castelia, there's a whole bunch of elevators that only take you to a very particular floor.
Yeah.
Do you have a name ready for your Golurk once you find the name raider?
No, that's not how I name things. I don't have a name ready. I don't have a convention.
Alright, can I please get out of the forest now?
Oh no, I do kind of have one. I remember now. Let's see, it's probably not in the Game Freak building. I think I looked up, said it's in Castelia City off the Central Plaza. It's like a boat. Dockyard.
Yeah, I don't think it's on one of the boats.
No, I know, it's like, let's see, it said off of Central Plaza on Route 4. I don't understand what that means. Exactly.
Oh, is it on the next route after Castelia City? If you bring up the
No.
map, where's Route 4? That's a Feraligatr. It's okay, I healed up. We should be fine now.
I guess Route 4 is the next one forward. Okay. Okay, maybe...
Maybe it is actually at the end of Castelia in that case.
Some people get out of your way when you run into them, and some people don't. And it's
Yep.
jarring to me.
Alright, took down the Feraligatr. Ooh, Confusion.
It's probably in one of these buildings. Time to search every one.
I know it's
Oh,
weak,
okay.
but it's a special attack.
I found it.
I am a special attacker. We're gonna forget Bite, as useful as that has been. Confusion it is, and a Gorobus. I can deal with that, right? What could it possibly have that would injure my Excelger, my mono bug type? Bug doesn't have that many weaknesses. Yeah! The Gorobus just tried to use V-Create. It missed, fortunately. But that's what we're talking about. There's no way that they would have a move that would hit my Excelger, my mono bug type, super effectively. Alright, side path over here. Right, you can't go down there yet. Alright.
Alright, what is this gym normally supposed to be? Bug type?
Bug, yeah, it's a bug gym.
Alright. Which doesn't really mean anything. I'm just gonna go take on some gym people.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, it's Chiran.
Yay, we get to run across this bridge.
Oh no, you're catching up. And you don't need to find the name raider.
Yes, that's how I will build my lead.
Oh, never mind. Team Plasma's at the dock.
Oh, that's right. You have to deal with Team Plasma in the city first, don't you?
They're gonna make a big yacht disappear. It's gonna be their trick.
I didn't talk to any of the people on the bridge because I'm pretty sure they don't have anything for you, but maybe they do. Alright, Castelia City, here we go. Let's see if it lags for me.
Oh, it's not lagging this time.
Okay.
Which is good.
Yeah, that is good.
Alright, there's like multiple piers. Where am I? Just have to check every one. It's kind of lame.
Yeah, I want to say it's the last pier,
There we go.
but I could be wrong about that. Let's see if I can figure out where to go. I know this is where the
character's
gym
familiar.
is. Okay, there we go.
Iris. Why is she familiar?
She's the gym leader. She's like
For
the 8th gym
where?
leader.
Oh yeah.
Depending on the version. In black, you get the other guy. Drake, I think. Is his name Drake? No, it's something else.
Draco.
No. It's not Draco. Maybe it is, actually. I know Drake is like an Elite Four member in a different game.
Yeah. I did not pay attention to the text at all. So I'm a little at a loss now. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm just checking different piers for Berg. Fine. Nope, that's. Oh, we do have to talk to the dancers, though. I remember this.
Berg's at the gym.
Oh, not yet. Yeah, I went to the gym first, and then Berg runs off, and he's like, "I'm gonna go down to the pier. You should come find me."
Yeah, so you're like quickly catching up.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Iris and Bianca and Berg. Team Plasma stole the money. Ah, no.
Alright. Time for Golurk to prove itself in battle. Oh, never mind. I don't have Golurk out.
Wait, did you find a name raider?
Yeah,
Oh. I missed what you named your Golurk.
I didn't say.
Alright, what is it? What's the name?
Well, I
Big
wanted to
reveal
name
time.
I wanted to name it First Time Poster, but that of
Yeah,
course
I know.
doesn't.
That doesn't fit.
So I went with Fur something. Can you guess what? It's not F-I-R, it's F-E-R.
Verb. With a lot of R's.
No, that's not it.
Alright, so yeah, I think now we're just looking around the city for Team Plasma Grunts, right?
Yep. I'll give you a hint. You have to go left.
Yeah, I'll find it. I know that there's this dancing thing. Yeah, fighting the dancers unlocks something.
I didn't do that.
All the break dancers. Spheal? Uh-oh, how am I gonna deal with a Spheal? Geez, level 21, that's a spike from what I was dealing with a minute ago.
Ooh, Thunderous used Sky Strike.
That's fun.
It's alright, I killed it before I could use it. I hope my my two Pokemon that are actually kind of good right now are enough to take out the gym. Because I don't really want to chain up my Golurk.
Alright, took down one of the dancers. Alright. Well, 2 episodes ago, we got a comment from Griffin. Oh, there's another dancer. giving us suggestions of topics of conversation.
Yes. Should we cover them in order?
We didn't do. Yeah, we'll go through them in order. We didn't do them in the last episode because we recorded it before the comment went up. But now here we are. Topic of conversation number 1: people you know named Griffin and how cool they are. So,
I only know 2 Griffins, and one Griffin I know, or the Griffin who's not the Griffin who posted this comment. I don't really know him.
yeah.
I'm just aware of his existence.
Oh, that's a lot of damage from an unpheasant. Oh boy.
So yeah, the Griffin who, I mean, by the timeliness and the intrigue of the comment that he posted, you can obviously tell how cool he is.
Yes. I only know this one Griffin. I don't think I know any other Griffins. And this one Griffin is pretty cool. And this unpheasant just used tail glow, so that's fantastic. Oh my god. If I get swept by unpheasant, I will be mad.
Unzafant.
But yes,
called Unzafant.
Unzafant? Oh no, that's just the one that you named it. You named one Trunzafant.
Yeah, I thought that was his real name.
No, you named something Trunzafant the Unpheasant. Oh dear, okay. I hope you don't fight me right now, person looking for glasses. Okay, well, thank you. So yeah, we know a couple of Griffins between us. As in, we both know the one Griffin, and then you know another one. And the consensus is they're pretty cool.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak about the other Griffin, but for sure, the one Griffin we both know.
Yes.
Pretty cool person.
He's a cool person, yep.
Cool D&D campaigns. Cool Minecraft builds, for sure.
Yeah, he went nuts in our on the Minecraft server. And
I repeated that villager spawner design in one of my worlds, and it didn't work out quite as well. I don't have the
yeah, setting up that villager thing, I was sort of working on it with him, and that is a pain. It is very tedious to set all that up and get the zombie in and everything, but it's worth it once you get it. Alright, where's this other breakdancer? Yes, so I believe the second topic of conversation is to discuss the Mr. Eschk fallacy, and I'm going to have to defer to you on this one, because Mr. Eschk is a character with whom I am less familiar.
Sure. Yeah, so in my experience of being a dungeon master, I have run 2 campaigns within my own, like, I hesitate to call it homebrew because it's really not that unique, but it's just kind of, it's my own world, whatever.
Yeah.
I've run 2 campaigns in that world, and in the first one, they sailed, it was an ocean campaign, so a lot of boats and stuff.
Piracy.
Yes.
And when you think piracy, I'm sure you're thinking, board the enemy boat and take the loot. But what you're not thinking of is fraud.
Yeah, so like more like
fraud, forgery.
Burning discs of movies that you rent from Redbox, that kind of piracy. So that was like a Pirates High Seas campaign. I don't know. Wasn't a great example of one. Anyway, that's an aside. They sailed to an island called Rockton.
By the way, before you continue, did you already find the Team Plasma Grunts?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's gross.
So yes.
I don't like this.
Rockton.
Rockton, there were they wanted to buy magic items, and I was an unexperienced DM and was like, okay, yeah, that seems fair. In this small, mid-size island, you should be able to buy as many magic items as you want. And so I was, off the top of my head, I was like, what's a magical person? Oh, of course, a dragon-born. Dragon with 2 legs. Human-sized dragon. That's pretty cool. I go into the whatever random Dragonborn name generator, and it gave me Mreshk, Mreshk, which is interesting to pronounce. Anyway, Mreshk, that is, over the course of the campaign, sells the party all number of magic items. His stock was seemingly unlimited and diverse, until it got to the point that Mreshk was kind of developing what appeared to be a cloning device. This had no bearing on the plot whatsoever, and never did. But the fact remains that he was working on a cloning device. I don't know why. Anyway, so obviously Mreshk is this very capable, magical shopkeeper. At one point, one of the players in this campaign, came back in his notes, or found in his notes a note about Mreshk, but he had written down the name as Mr. Eshk, because that's what he thought the name was. Mr. Eshk. And that was not it, but that's what he became known as after that, as happens in D&D games, if you're familiar with that. Anyway, so I started a new campaign. I felt a lot more confident in my ability to create a world that was, or at least a setting that was a little less magical, a little less high magic off the chart. A
little less magically volatile.
Yeah, that's a good word.
More balanced.
Yeah. And why can't I go through this? There we go. Wait, why?
By the way, the Team Plasma Grunt that I was just fighting had a Latios. So that was a lot of fun. Fortunately, it had nothing to hit my mono bug type. Yes. My experience with Mr. Eshk is that I kind of missed a good chunk of that original campaign, so I didn't have as much knowledge of him, but I was aware that he was a character who sold powerful magic items.
Right.
So now in this new campaign, it's sort of like a parallel universe of your other campaign.
It's the same setting. It's just I kind of am forgetting the events of the other campaign. They didn't really take place.
Yeah. So the whole ocean-based campaign stuff, that whole map still exists, and the countries there exist, but the events that transpired did not transpire,
or didn't transpire in the same way.
Yep, they happened differently.
Yes.
And this campaign takes place on a completely different section of the map where we're aware of the Southern Isles and Rockton and stuff like that, but not super well.
It's not actually that far, but it's a different portion.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to go there. Anyway, I was like, all right, that'd be fun. I kind of want to
go
have
to the 5 Travelers Luxury Inn and Suites.
That doesn't exist.
that's why we have to go there and build it.
Yeah, that's included in the didn't happen part of the.
No, we didn't somehow steal someone's inn and turn it into our own business. What do you mean?
No. Anyway, I thought in this new campaign, I kind of want a gimmicky guy who goes around in a bunch of wagons, and I can't run into this. Hang on. But I don't want to have a incredibly powerful magic item guy that you can just buy anything from. So I decided to include, I just called him Mr. E as a little Easter egg. He's the same guy, but supposed to be the same person. Anyway, in this campaign, he doesn't sell powerful items. And I think that's what the fallacy is.
Yeah.
It's that contrast, but it's not that.
Yeah, we weren't totally sure what Griffin meant by the Mr. Eshk fallacy, but that was my theory, is that the fallacy is that Mr. Eshk is no longer the OP salesman that he once was. Instead, he sells...
He either fell on hard times,
trinkets.
Or this is before that.
Yeah, it's probably before he made a name for himself.
Yes. So that's
All right.
my best guess. What the
Yes,
Mr.
this
X
is the
fallacy.
best guess on the Mr. X fallacy. All right. Next up, we have the most and least important mobs in Minecraft.
That's interesting. I can talk about this.
It's
The
gonna
least
take some...
and most.
Yes.
This
And
is
it's
like
important.
ranking. You just did a ranking video.
I did just do a ranking video. And remember, it's the most and least important mobs in Minecraft. So the ones that are most... Well, important can have a couple of different meanings. There are mobs that are important to Minecraft, and then there are mobs that are important in Minecraft. The question is the most important in Minecraft. If it was the most important to Minecraft, I would argue for the Creeper, because I think the Creeper has become the icon of...
But what's the least important?
The least important mob to Minecraft?
Yeah.
It would have to be the thing that has done the least for it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's wasting time because it's not the question that he asked. So,
okay.
Most and least important mobs in the game. Well, let's think of mobs that are like pretty crucial for progressing, like Enderman. You know, you have to get Ender Pearls. Although you can get Ender Pearls now by trading.
And it's so much nicer.
Yeah.
You can get like 8 with 1 gold and get...
Yeah. They may not actually be as important as they once were. What move is that it just used? Is that Bolt Strike? I'm fighting a Dusclops, and it's fantastic. So yeah, at one time I maybe would have said... Oh, it's Electro Ball. I maybe would have said... Enderman, but nowadays I don't think so much. I think the most important mob in Minecraft might be the Villager.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, or the Blaze, because you still need that.
You can trade for Blaze Rods, though, from Villagers. Can't you? I
that's
think.
true. I mean, you can trade for anything from Villagers. Really.
Not quite anything.
I think
but
you can
yeah,
get
for
Eyes
most
Vendor.
things.
Like, you could just...
Yeah. You definitely could at one point. You might not be able to with new clerics, but...
Yeah, so I mean... Yeah, Villagers is a good answer.
The least important mob, though... there are a couple mobs that drop nothing and serve no purpose. Oh, dear. That's an Entei.
For me, it's going to be the Wandering Trader. I kind of hate those guys.
But they're still useful, and they trade really good items.
Not really. I mean, I know they can. Like, Nautilus
they can
shells
trade.
and
Yeah,
stuff,
they can.
But in
trade
my
really
experience, I feel like
I might just die here because
I feel like I can collect enough Nautilus shells just out in the wild.
No, it had Hurricane. No, I just was hoping that it wouldn't have a stab move, or not a stab move, but a super effect. God dang it! Well, my Mienshow's dead.
I thought it already died.
No, it was down at 6 in the previous battle.
I should probably
boy.
Be so careless with my X-Men's life.
I literally just have my Excelger and this Wingle. And oh no, it lived! Okay. Phew, it went for Rapid Spin instead. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Why was it an Entei? That's such a problem. And now there's a Tyranitar. I might get wiped out here. This is real bad.
You're having bad luck with the Pokemon.
I mean, it doesn't help that my only real usable Pokemon is an Excelger. Oh, that does no damage. Okay, it set up the rain.
Yeah.
If it uses any rock move, I just die. So it's not even
what's
worth
your favorite mob in Minecraft?
Favorite mob? That is a good question. Okay, we just got to try to flinch this Tyranitar to death. Rock slides. My favorite mob. Okay, good. There's no flinch. Oh boy. Here comes an attack from a Tyranitar. Okay. Please don't kill me. Okay, good. We're not dead yet. Let's go for a Venoshock. I know it's not very effective, but it uses my special attack set, so I think that'll be enough. It's not enough! Okay, there's another try attack. Oh, this whole game is very nerve-wracking now.
Maybe I'm just a little better Pokemon than you.
Apparently.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Tyranitar's gone. could be an outcome of this.
Oh boy, that was scary. All right, time to get out of here and heal up. And I think I have to now officially train my Wingull, as awful as that is going to be. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really know what my favorite mob in Minecraft is. I can't pick one.
Fine.
I'm still trying to think of the least important mob. There are a lot of mobs that don't drop anything and that really
I'm gonna go with like horse or
anything.
llama.
No, horses and llamas are useful. They can do stuff. I'm thinking of stuff like,
what can they do?
like pandas. Pandas don't drop anything, and they don't do anything.
You should be able to. Here's what I'm saying. In Minecraft, you should be able 1.17, whatever they're on. 1.17. Yeah.
1.16.
Right, but the next one is 1.17. Just make it the shears update. Make it so you can shear every mob and get something. Like cows, pigs, anything that's a mammal that's not a chicken, you shear it, get leather. And you can't shear it again. You've already done that. It's you've already.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't think it's necessarily.
We've
bad
heard
that, like,
what you've been asking for, and you can finally shear your cows in Minecraft.
Well, you can shear mushrooms.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, they're different. I was gonna say between like pandas and I've lost some good Pokemon.
Parrots.
No, parrots dance, so they're useful. Pandas also roll around and sneeze. Polar bears. Polar bears do drop stuff. They drop stuff. It's just not exclusive stuff. And I also don't think it's probably good that they don't drop stuff because you don't really want to encourage that people should be killing the pandas and the polar bears.
Endangered animals, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it works in that sense, but in terms of like their importance to the game, they're not that important. It would be nice if they had something like more that they offered instead of just being more wildlife. If that makes sense.
You could just tame really any animal and like.
Yeah, like if you could tame a polar bear or a panda and just it would like fight for you the same way that wolves would.
Yeah. That
would be sweet. I need to go into the next route and I need to get an encounter. That's what I have to do.
All right, I'm not finding the Pokemart in this city, so I'm just gonna fight the gym leader, I guess.
The Pokemart, it's like right at the on the first layer. Oh, wait.
Layer.
Yeah, like right when you first come in the city on that main street.
I don't think there is one here.
A Pokemon Center? The Pokemart is in the Pokemon Center, remember?
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's the counter right inside. Oh, I have 17 Great Balls. Oh, okay, never mind. I've got plenty of Pokeballs. All right, we got to go for an encounter. So yeah, that's my vote for least important mob in Minecraft is something like, I don't know, something that just isn't at all crucial for making a progression through the game, and also not relevant to like getting any advancement. I guess you do still need like pandas and stuff for getting the 2x2 advancement, I think, but
I'm not aware of that.
There's probably some mob. It might even just be like one of the tropical fish is probably the least important mob.
Well, just fish. I mean, yeah, probably, yeah, because you can't.
Oh, here's my encounter for Route 4. What's it gonna be?
Eat it. If I can't eat it.
Wigglytuff.
What's the point?
Wigglytuff. All right, Wigglytuff I can work with, I suppose. All right, so that's most and least important mobs in Minecraft. Ooh, it's got Intimidate. The next topic of conversation is to discuss the plague of racism that's foundational to America's economy. So we got about 2 minutes left in the episode, so let's nail this one out.
I mean,
I was gonna mention with this one, the first obvious thing is that we are not the most qualified people to speak on this subject.
No.
And absolutely, everyone should be making an effort to educate themselves more on this topic. And our opinions are not a substitute for like learning and really figuring out, and understanding the situation and understanding what needs to be done moving forward. So that's kind of the first initial disclaimers, like, absolutely, this is an important issue, and I don't want to make light of it. I want to encourage anyone watching to, make an effort to learn about it.
Yeah, and have conversations.
Yeah, talking about it
among
is important.
Yourselves and
exactly
with people you know.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess what I will say, my response on how racism is foundational to America's economy is just a big part of the conversation is really accepting the reality that America was built on slavery. And without slavery, America would not be the world power. I say that in quotes, the world power that it is today. And just kind of trying to come to grips with that and not deny that and really accept that we have a responsibility to do something to make that not even necessarily right, because I don't know that we ever can make it right, but we need to be working to do something to make it better.
Especially because, well, sorry, I won't interrupt you.
No, that was kind of the end of my thought there.
Yeah, well said. I mean, and especially because, and I think this was included in your statement, but not only was America in general and America's economy in particular, in regards to the question, built on slavery, but it continues to benefit from it, and even benefit from a form of modern day slavery. It's and to your point about making it right, I agree. I don't think we can make it right,
but we can absolutely be working to
make it better
or
and
change it.
One of those first steps is to realize that slavery, really isn't over. It was just worked into a loophole into the Constitution and continues on today in the form of prisons.
All kinds of forms, really.
Really, all kinds of forms. Yeah. I guess prisons is the one that leapt.
Yep, that's one that stands out to me. Yeah.
But I don't claim to be most educated. I just kind of. Obviously, I wouldn't be.
Right.
So.
Right. No, absolutely. That's where I think it's, when you're not educated on a subject, you have to be continuing to make efforts to become further educated. And one of the best things that we can do and that I have been doing is just listening and being aware of the conversations that are happening. And I want to do more intentional reading. I've been meaning to try to get some sort of book that goes into some history here. But even just staying up to date on current events in the news and, just being aware of what's happening and
understanding how racism plays into, of course, a lot of the current day events with in regards to police brutality and police reform, or disbandment, but the especially with the coronavirus pandemic, how communities of color are affected more
disproportionately.
Severely.
Yeah, I think the key thing with all of this is just being really clear that it is still a huge problem, and there's too many people out there that still pretend that it isn't because it's more comfortable if it isn't a problem. And especially when you don't see it affecting the community that you live in or, the people that you spend time with, that doesn't mean that it's not happening somewhere. And it is 100% happening all around us. And it's obviously a difficult topic, but another part of that is that it needs to not be so difficult that we can't talk about it. I think that this is absolutely beneficial that we're at least in a situation right now where, the two of us in a random YouTube video can bring it up and discuss our opinions and, recognize its importance. And this obviously isn't the context where change is going to happen. No. Obviously not. But we need to continue having these conversations in context. There is no context where it's an inappropriate discussion, I would say. I think that, you need to be, we need to be having conversations like this in daily life, and that includes YouTube videos. And I see so much of YouTube, there are some people who are willing to make more political statements, but I also see YouTubers who kind of aren't willing to get involved in the politics, and they aren't willing to express, their opinions or or talk about what's important to them, because it can damage your ability to monetize yourself. But
and it's a shame that a lot of these kinds of issues are politicized.
Yeah, right. Because that's another thing is like, racism is not a political issue. Racism is racism.
Except it's been made one. It's been made one.
It's been made a political issue, and that's what's really sad, is that then, you start feeling like you have to be in support or against certain issues because that's what your political party dictates.
Lines.
But that's just not true, I think a really big thing about the current movement of just saying that Black Lives Matter is just emphasizing that, again, that's not a political statement to say that Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is just a fact. Like, duh. If you can't say Black Lives Matter without adding a but after it, you need to rethink your position. You need to do some serious self-reflection and figure out why you can't honestly say Black Lives Matter. Because, again, that's not a political statement. It's not an attack. It's just stating a truth that has been covered up for a really long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's obviously not a whole lot of useful discussion necessarily, but those are some
nothing people probably haven't heard before, but
exactly, it's nothing new. But yeah, that's what I've got for the plague of racism. That's about as much as I am comfortable talking about with the level of information and education that I have, which is just saying we need more education. And we need to continue making efforts to learn how racism is institutionalized and racism happens subconsciously, and how we can be more intentional about dealing with that within ourselves and within our communities. And the final thing is just be good to each other. We're all people. There's no reason why any person should be treated as less than any other person, and that's that.
Yes.
And this episode is going to be a little bit longer, but we do have one more point to discuss, which is most memorable Eric Andre skits.
How many Eric Andre skits have you seen?
I have seen 0. I know you've maybe watched like 2, but I don't remember any of them, and I honestly didn't really care for them. So once again, this is going to be over to you to
into my area of expertise.
Yeah, into your area of expertise on Eric Andre.
No. So here's the thing: is I have watched a lot of Eric Andre, but it's usually that's the kind of thing that's like the 3 a.m. kind of video that I watch. I think most people who are familiar with Eric Andre stuff can probably relate to that, at least as a concept. That's a 3 a.m., 4 a.m. kind of video. So I don't remember a ton of his stuff. Like, here's a few things. He went out to do like a remote just in some city. I'm sure it was like New York or LA, but he stole somebody's cell phone and like threw it.
Okay.
These are technically most memorable because they're the ones that I can remember.
The ones you can remember.
So yeah, throwing the cell phone, that's good. There's also one where he brings a bear into his studio in his interviewing room.
Okay.
And he has to like break character because he gets freaked out by the bear.
Okay.
They just run off set, I'm pretty sure. And then I think there's one where they have a guest sit down in a chair, and then like Eric Andre invites the guest to like lift up the cushion, and there's like a ton of grubs like in the chair.
See, this is kind of why I have not been as attracted to watching as many Eric Andre skits. It's like, I feel like the whole thing is just this premise of trying to make the guest uncomfortable.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, it's funny, but like, I don't know.
Some of it's good.
I'm sure that I just have to be shown the right skits to, really appreciate it. But
also
I don't
watch
know.
it at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh.
and watching it at 3 a.m. probably helps. Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, that kind of humor that just is kind of like humor built on other people's discomfort is. I don't know about that so much.
See,
Even
I
though,
think it's okay
I think,
because the guests know what they are getting
right.
into.
That's what I was about to say. Is like if
And-
you're going on a show like that, you got to be expecting it. So
And if they're uncomfortable by that, you know, like I think they have a right to leave, which a lot of them
they can just
do.
leave.
They do, but
No, again, and I'm not saying that it's like a bad show idea or that it shouldn't be a show, but it's just not for me as
Yeah.
far as I can tell.
I
I can absolutely understand why people enjoy it.
not in my top favorite comedy, but it's pretty good for a watch every now and then.
Uh-huh. All right, so with that, I think we should wrap this episode up here before we go on for too much longer. We will see if I manage to live past the next episode, considering that I'm pretty much down to an Excelger at this point. I did catch the Wigglytuff, but training it up is going to be a pain. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Are you still going through the gym, or did you finish it?
No, I just beat Bianca on Route 4.
Oh, that's right. There's battles up there. Okay. I should actually go.
did the gym, and then
You did the gym and then continued on. Ah, nice. All right. Well, good work. You are still definitely ahead of me then.
Well, I was getting close there, but I pulled ahead.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't have one of my Pokemon knocked out, and I healed it, because honestly, I have not been paying attention to what's on the screen for like the last however
probably not
long.
that important. I'm sure if that happened, the viewers will tell us, and then we can figure something out. I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the wonderful discussion prompts, Griffin. Keep them coming. I know we have even more for the next episode still, which are voices for Asa to try out that we didn't get to this episode.
Will that be?
But yeah, keep them coming. We will keep these coming. Ooh boy.
But only one cannot happen without the other, though.
Yes.
So
no, that's not true.
We
don't
are
actually
the fuel that makes
we don't
this
actually
train
need
go.
to talk about things to play the game. We could just play the game and be silent the whole time.
Yeah, if you bad idea.
Yeah, probably not my smartest plan. All right. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.